Welcome back to MacPhee Ford. Today we're taking a look at this brand new 2023 Ford F-150 Tremor. This particular Tremor is finished in Agate Black Metallic, and it has the 402A package, meaning it's fully loaded, fully equipped. Now we're going to take a quick walk around the outside, and then we will hop into the interior portion. But for now, we'll start with the front end here. We do have the adaptive LED projector headlights and also LED fog lights down there. Great light output with those projector LED headlights. The Ford did redesign the front end for the Tremor model. We have a sort of Tremor accent color, which is almost like an orangey gold color that Ford uses on the outside and also in the inside that you'll see here in just a second. But the bumper is body colored, and it also does house the front parking sensors. We do have a different sort of lower bumper here too. We have full underbody skid plate protection, as well as some exposed tow hooks. We also have the 360 camera system, so we have the front view camera, and in conjunction with all the other cameras, it does produce a nice 360 image. But if we come around to the side here, we do have an 18-inch gray painted aluminum wheel that is wrapped in a 275/70 all-terrain tire. This measures out to roughly a 33-inch tire, so it's a nice size for a more off-road focused truck like the Tremor is. And they do sit a little bit higher than a regular F-150. Ford did do that just to give it more ground clearance, which of course is what you want for off-roading. There's the Tremor badge there on the side, finished in that orange color. The mirrors are body colored, and it does have the side mirror spotlight, and then there's one of the side cameras, as well as the blind spot indicator in the top corner. This particular Tremor is a Super Crew with the 5.5-foot bed, which is actually the only way you can configure a Tremor. There is no other configuration. You can't get a longer bed, or you can't get a Super Cab. There's only one configuration, just like you see it here. But there's your Tremor badge on the side of the box. And also with the 402A package, we do have the LED taillight, fully LED, nice modern design here. And Ford also blackens out the housing. It's a nice darker look with the LED taillight. But if we come around to the back end here, we do have a nice dual exhaust. We also have a set of dual tow hooks as well. So you have tow hooks front and rear. We do have a Class 4 hitch receiver, which does include 4 and 7 pin connections. We also have the rear view camera, and even a little Tremor badge there on the side. Now, the tailgate is power operated. We do have the power tailgate options, so it does go up and down power operated. Includes the tailgate step with the tailgate work surface. We also have a 400-watt inverter outlet, LED box lighting, and lots of tie-down points. And if we take a look at the interior of this F-150 Tremor, now Ford did redesign the interior, just like the outside. They redesigned the interior for the Tremor model. Now the 402A does include a full leather interior. Ford kind of bases this off of a Lariat trim level, so the equipment that you get with a Lariat is kind of offered with this Tremor here. So you have nicely equipped, beautiful leather seats, and you can see they are fully redesigned for the Tremor. It does have that orange gold color on the piping, the accent perforations, and of course we do have the embroidery on the back of the seat. Fantastic looking seat here. They're fully power operated, and they're heated and cooled. Very comfortable, and again, very good looking seat. Take a look at the door panel here. Nice soft touch leather, and there's some more orange stitching. Of course, all your power controls right here. Everything's power operated, and we do have 3-way memory. And not only works for the seat, but also the power steering wheel and the power pedals. So everything's power operated, and it does work in conjunction with that memory function. We also have the 8-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system. Phenomenal sound system. It's one of the best in the industry. So we have that speaker there in the door. Lots and lots of storage, of course. And then all of the lighting controls are also right there with your power pedals. We step inside. Take a look at the key fob here. The key fob is keyless, so you do have a keyless fob, and it does include the remote start and also the power tailgate release. And push button start. And powering this F-150 Tremor is the 3.5-liter EcoBoost engine, which makes 400 horsepower and a whopping 500 foot-pounds of torque. Massively powerful engine, and it's also a very fuel-efficient engine as well, being an EcoBoost, and it's paired to the 10-speed automatic transmission, and all Tremors are 4-wheel drive. But if you start here on this nice leather-wrapped heated steering wheel, it's a 2023 model, and it's really nice to have a heated steering wheel. Heated steering wheel is something that Ford pulls out of a lot of trucks because of all the shortages and the constraints at the factory. Ford does pull heated steering wheel out of vehicles just in order to build them faster, but this one has the heated steering wheel button right there, so that's a huge selling point to this specific Tremor right here. But we'll move on to the buttons. We do have the adaptive cruise control system with a lane centering, so this Tremor basically drives itself. We also have your volume buttons right there, and then on the right side we have controls for the fully digital gauge cluster. Now, this is also included with the 402A package. Now, this includes all of the trip and fuel information. You have truck info, towing statuses, navigation, phone, all your different settings in here. So it's a very, very configurable gauge cluster, and it also does change with the drive modes. So we have drive modes down here, and it will change the theme and the design of it for each particular one. So super cool to have that digital screen right there. And then below those buttons is the hands-free phone operation. But right here in the middle, we do have the Sync 4 12-inch display. Nice high resolution, very smooth. Ford really did a great job with this screen here. Now we're currently in the audio, which does include Sirius XM satellite radio and also Bluetooth. So you can hook up your phone, play your music, answer phone calls through this screen here. We also have built-in navigation and also wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is much more convenient than having a wired connection. So it is used wirelessly, which is definitely, again, much more convenient. You also have all your different vehicle settings in there. And with the Tremor, we also have Trail Turn Assist, and then we even have the trail control system right up top. But moving away from the screen, again, we do have four-wheel drive. And it does include four high, 4 low, and also being a 402A package, we do get the addition of 4A, which is kind of like an automatic setting. It's nice for more slippery conditions. It'll automatically distribute power where it thinks it needs to based on the traction control and ABS system. So nice to have that right there. And we also have a locking rear differential, so you get lots and lots of traction, especially with those nice all-terrain tires. But right here in the middle is the climate control system, which is dual zone, and it does have the automatic function, so you can just set it to a temperature and it will automatically adjust for you. And we also have those heated and cooled seats right there, again for both driver and passenger, as well as that heated steering wheel. And we do have a wireless charging pad, so you're basically cable free for this entire F-150 here. So you have a wireless charging pad and wireless CarPlay, so it's a completely cable-less experience. Now we do have the interior work surface, which basically means we can take this button right here, and that will fold the shifter flat. We have a little handle here on the back, and we can actually flip this the other way. And now you have a nice flat surface here. You can throw a lunch on here, a laptop, do some work, whatever you gotta do. You have a nice flat surface that you don't see on any other vehicle. So that's super cool to have this work surface on this particular Tremor. You also have a 400-watt inverter outlet, just like the bed, and then also a 12-volt right above that. Moving up top here, lastly, we do have the auxiliary switches. There's 6 auxiliary switches, and then we even have the twin panel panoramic sunroof controls right up there. And if we take a look into the rear seat of this Tremor, again, they're only offered as the Super Crew, which is no surprise because it is the largest and definitely the most popular cab that you can get for the F-150. But again, gorgeous leather bucket seats back here, fully oranged out, of course, with the Tremor model. Tremor badge there on the back. We also do have the ability to actually lift these up, and we do have a completely flat floor back here, and this is a huge benefit to truck buyers, more specifically F-150 buyers, because it gives you the access to the back seat without having any other different storage solutions or different unevenness in the floor. So having a nice flat floor, you can load your tools, your pets, whatever you need to here in the back, not have to worry about that. And Ford also incorporates some additional divided storage just in behind there. Now we fold this back down. These seats are also heated. The outer seats, that is, they are heated. And we have controls for that right here in the middle. We also have different outlets back here, another inverter outlet, keep everything charged up. And of course, we get a nice view of that panoramic sunroof. So if you're interested in this particular F-150 Tremor, it is for sale here at MacPhee Ford. So feel free to give us a call, or you can visit us at macpheeford.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.